up? Welcome back to my channel. I am finally back with a makeup tutorial. In today's video, I am going to be using the new Sephora Pro palette. This is the Warm Tone palette. Does it have a name? Let me open it. This is what the palette looks like on the inside. It is absolutely gorgeous. It was my first time playing with it. I had never played with it, so this is the look that I came up with, and I really do like it. The only thing that I have to say about the palette that I did not like is the amount of fallout and kickback that these shadows have when you are using them. But other than that, I think it is a great palette. It's definitely very warm toned and it's beautiful, and the shadows do perform fine. They do have that kickback and fallout. But this is a look that I came up with. It's very warm tone, very smoky, very dramatic, and I am obsessed. And yes, I chopped off my hair and I absolutely love it. I actually want to go a little bit shorter, and I want to add some extensions to give it a little bit more volume, because right now it's kind of dead. You know, my hair has gone through a lot, so I am lucky to still have this much hair left. I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys enjoy this video. Alrighty, you guys, let's get started. I have missed you so much. We're going to go ahead and start off by taking the color Ochre, and we are going to apply this all over our crease from inner corner to outer corner. I did go in with a couple of layers because since this is a yellow color, you definitely want to apply a couple of layers to make sure that pigmentation peeks through. The next color I am picking up is the color Clay, and this is a beautiful warm tone. It's a great transition shade, and I'm going to apply this using my Sigma E35, and I'm going to concentrate this on the crease, but I'm not taking it as high as I took the first color. You definitely want to keep it a little bit lower but still high enough. Next, I'm going in with the shade Terracotta, and the name says it all. This is a beautiful terracotta shade, and I'm going to take it with that same brush. I always want to say blush, but I truly mean brush. I'm going to take it with that same brush, but I am keeping the color a little bit lower on that crease. So as you get darker, you want to keep the colors lower on the crease. And then I'm going to go in with the color Cocoa, which is a beautiful warmer tone, a little bit darker of a brown. Again, I'm going in with that same brush and keeping the color just a tad bit lower. Now, I know that I'm showing you guys the same color, which is Cocoa, but I actually used the color Burnt Umber. I don't know, I pointed to the wrong color, but I am taking Burnt Umber, which is a little bit more reddish, and I am taking it with that same brush, just a little bit lower on the crease from inner corner to outer corner. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of ochre, and I'm going to just blend out all the edges. Now, these eyeshadows do have a ton of fallout, so please keep a makeup wipe close by so that you can wipe as you go, because you will get pretty messy. I'm going to go in with the black shade from the palette, which is called Obsidian, and I'm going to begin to pack this in my outer corner. Now, this black is not super pigmented, so you are gonna truly have to work with it and make it just super dark by adding more product. I added, not even lying, about maybe 5 or 6 coats of this color in order to get it super duper pigmented. I'm going to go back in with the terracotta shade and my Sigma E25, and I'm just going to blend out all of the edges. I'm going to take a brush with a little bit of concealer, and I'm going to begin to carve out that inner corner, the inner half of my lid, using a concealer. And this is going to give us kind of like a semi-cut crease, but nothing too intense. So definitely use this technique if you really want to carve out that inner corner. I'm going to go in with the color Peach, and this is a beautiful peachy shimmery shade, but it wasn't as pigmented as I thought it was going to be. I definitely used it dry, so maybe I have to try it with my brush wet. But since I was going for a more intense look, I'm actually going to take the Makeup Geek holographic pigment in the shade Wildfire, which is this shade that I am applying right now. Completely forgot to do a close-up. Sorry, it's been a while. But I'm going to just pack this right on top, and as you guys can see, compared from one eye to the other, you can definitely see that the Makeup Geek one has a lot more pigment. It's a lot more reflective, and it's exactly what I was going for. So I'm going to go in with any of the previous blending brushes that we used, and I am just going going to blend everything out. I'm going to take the color Sand, which is a beautiful shimmery white, and I'm going to apply this to my brow bone, and this is just going to lift the brow and it's going to clean everything up even further. I'm going to go ahead and line my top waterline, but I am not going to be winging it out. I just want a very simple line, a little bit more on the thicker side. And since you did apply a pigment, you are going to have to go over that line a couple times to get the intensity that you are looking for. I had to go over my line about 3 times before I got it right. So definitely keep going if you can still see the pigment peek through. I went ahead and re-intensified everything. I added more black, I added more brown because it felt like it wasn't dark enough. And I also added some false lashes. I added the OG lashes in the style 31. So I skipped over my foundation routine because I just did a video on it. So we're going to go straight into bronzer. I am using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer to bronze up the skin. So I am taking it in the hollows of the cheeks, up in the forehead, around the perimeter of the face pretty much. For blush, I am going in with the OFRA blush in My Tai. This is a beautiful orangey shade, and I'm going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks using my OFRA number 22 brush. And by the way, I do have a 30% off OFRA. The discount code is Nelly's Look. You can enter that at checkout and you can save 30% off your whole entire purchase. And then another OFRA product, I promise this was not planned. I am taking Rodeo Drive, which is a beautiful golden highlight. Look at that glow. It is so gorgeous, and I love the OFRA highlights because they don't accentuate texture, and that is just a great thing in my book. I am going to take that up towards the temples and also up towards the arch of the brow. I'm taking a fan brush and I'm going to hit the tip of the nose, the Cupid's bow, and I'm also going to apply some to my chin. I do this because I like to have an overall glowy complexion, but if you don't like it, feel free to skip it. I'm going to go ahead and apply some Fix Plus, and then we are moving on to the lower lashes. So I am taking the shade Terracotta and the shade Brass, and I'm going to begin to apply this to my lower lashes. And as you can see, there you go, tons of fallout, which was not a good thing, but the palette is so awesome that I totally overlooked it. I'm going to go in with a little bit of Cocoa and Burnt Umber, and I'm going to apply this tighter in my lower lashes. So pretty much whatever you did to the upper crease, you want to do to your lower crease. And then you want to finish everything off by applying some of the black eyeliner, which I am using the Maybelline Gel Liner in black. So my camera actually died when I was doing my lip combination, so I'll really quickly go ahead and tell you guys what I used. I went in with Ofra's Bel Air on top. This is a liquid lipstick. Then I added the Bare Minerals gloss in Totally, and then right on top I added the Marc Jacobs gloss in Sugar Sugar, and this is the combination that I came up with. So that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye!